Sorry,
the universe, the universe must have an uncaused cause. So, and you said that you don't know why there is something rather than nothing, but you rather doubt that there is a superficial power that would cause the universe to be there. So you don't have any evidence that God doesn't exist. So how would you respond to this?
Yeah.
And the second thing.
Can I just do with that one first? Because I mean to forget it.
Just about the evil, that I think the concept of good and evil.
You have to write it down because I'm going to lose this. So the
Yeah,
first question is.
Well, we'll stick to one question, brother, because otherwise it's going to be unfair on everyone else who wants to ask questions. Yeah?
I've already forgotten the first one. So the first question was, well, God. Just put it in a sentence for me.
I'm just saying it's quite an ignorant attitude when, by rational thinking, we know or we are convinced that the universe must have uncaused cause, otherwise we cannot explain it in other ways. So then you doubt that there is a superficial power. So why? What is your evidence that God does not exist?
Well, I said right at the beginning I was talking about one specific God, you know, the one that Hamza, for example, believes in. And I suggested that there was overwhelming empirical evidence that that God, a God like that, does not exist. I pointed out that, you know, just because Sherlock Holmes can't answer a question doesn't mean that he can't conclusively rule out certain suspects. That's true, isn't it? Sherlock Holmes, he doesn't know who done it, he doesn't know the answer to the question who done it. He might still know who didn't, mightn't he? Is that true?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Just because we can't answer a question, it doesn't follow that we can't know that certain answers are mistaken. I mean, Sherlock Holmes might not know who done it. You know, he might not know who the murderer is. It's somebody in this room. I don't know who it is. But I know that he didn't do it because he was in the room. Sorry, thinking about that. He's a good guy, also. I know that he didn't do it because, you know, he was in the room with me at the time. I have overwhelming empirical evidence that he is not the guilty person, despite the fact that I don't actually know who is. Now, there are all sorts of God hypotheses we could consider, and all sorts of other hypotheses, non-God hypotheses we could consider, so far as explaining why there's something rather than nothing. And it seems to me that, you know, if this chap is the evil God hypothesis, well, I might not know the explanation for why there's anything at all, but I know that he didn't do it. And then if this guy is the good God, right? I might similarly have excellent evidence that he didn't do it either. I might not know what the answer is. I might not know who did it.
But the issue is that by rational thinking, we are convinced that there must be a superficial power.
Yeah, maybe that's true. So maybe among all of these possible candidates for the cause of the universe, right, maybe, let's suppose that there must be one out there. Actually, I don't even buy that argument. I don't even accept that there's a good argument for there having to be some kind of supernatural first cause. I think even that argument is no good. So but even if, my point is this, that even if that were a good argument, which it probably isn't, even if it were, it wouldn't prevent me from having having a fantastically good argument that actually it wasn't this particular cause, and it wasn't that particular cause either. We could have overwhelming evidence that this universe, whatever caused it, and maybe it has a first cause, whatever the first cause is, it is not a supremely evil being. We know that on the basis of just looking around us.
I think we'll move on to the second question. What
Okay.
I would say